My name is Kristen Tebow. I'm the PR and events coordinator for Forsaken Generation, and this is my story. When I came down to K-State, I was just like happy-go-lucky little freshman who had no idea of what was happening in the world. I have really never been to a party until I came to college. That day, I distinctly remember my friend coming up to me. She sat down and she was really excited about inviting me to this party, and I was just overjoyed because she was a fifth-year senior. She knew a lot of people and knew boys, and I had been looking to find a college guy. When she came and picked me up, she looked me up and down. She basically had me take off the top layer of what I was wearing and smaller pants, and she said that's what people were looking for when they were to put you in a area of popularity, and I wanted to be popular. It was promised that we were going to meet two women, but we met two men at a gas station, and they went over in their little group. My friend and the two guys were just talking. They mentioned something about going to a bar and saying we needed to meet some more people at a bar. When we got in there, she shoved me to a table and said, "I'll go get your drink, don't worry about a thing." And she left for a little while. Then my friend came back with a drink, and it was probably about that tall. It was your average size drink. I didn't think I drank it very fast. Now when I go out to Aggieville and I know how quickly I drink a drink, there's no way I could have possibly gotten drunk. It was very clear that something was wrong. I tried to throw up. I tried really hard to just get whatever it was out of my system, and I just fell to the ground. And I tried moving. I tried to get up so I could go say, "Hey, can you please take me home? I'm sick," or something. And before I could do that, my friend walks in, and then she walks out. And then she comes back in with the two guys and just ran out of the bar with me. I was in and out from then until I woke up in the middle of hell. Saw men everywhere, and I was being beaten and raped. I still have scars, and I remember when I look at the scars, I remember they were holding a knife at me. It was all like a big nightmare, and so when I was trying to fight, nothing was happening. And they really didn't even need to hold me down because I couldn't move. The next morning is what I really remember. I sat up. I was still in the bed naked, and my clothes were nowhere to be found. And I looked at myself, and I was covered in blood, bruises, cuts. One of the guys opened a drawer and got my clothes out and handed them to me and said, "You can dress now." My friend woke up, she heard me, and she was just like, "Hey, what's up?" And I just was, I couldn't even really fathom her response because I was panicking. But the more I had to deal with her, like the more irritating it became because I just wanted her to take me home. I got up, went over to her, and we started at the door, and the main guy said, "Hey, wait, aren't you forgetting something?" And they handed her a really, really large manila envelope full of cash. Every little step, she knew exactly what she was doing. It was calculated. I was really, really just shaken and not able to feel anything. I said, "Do you know what happened last night?" And she told me the entire thing. She told me start to finish what had happened. And then she dropped me off, and I just sat down and lost it. I wish I would have gone to the health center at that moment, because then we would have had something to go off of. Because I wasn't held for days, and that I wasn't, imported in from another country, I wasn't treated as a victim of trafficking. And my type of trafficking had not even been uncovered yet, apparently. When I went to find services, there weren't any that would even take me as a client. If you or a loved one are in need of any of our services or desire to be a part of our organization, you can contact us by emailing info@forsakengeneration.com, and you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter.